Good morning, everybody. Today for my demonstration, I am going to go through effective hand washing and hand sanitizing. I know some of you are probably thinking, well, hand washing, I've done that my entire life. What is there to it? I already know how to do it. We do. However, there's actually a technique and different steps that I've learned as an RN to go through to make our hand washing effective. Sometimes our everyday tasks that we do constantly, we become a little complacent and maybe don't do as an effective job. I thought this was appropriate given the time of the pandemic that we're all experiencing, that we should maybe get back to the basics and relearn some of that stuff so that we can do a good job and help keep our loved ones safe. Keeping hands clean is one of the most important steps we can take to avoid getting sick and spreading germs to others. One thing that we will go through is when should we use soap and water and when should we use hand sanitizer. Soap and water. Use it when your hands are visibly soiled. So if you're working out in the garden, doing landscaping, camping, handling food products, raw meat, you want to use soap and water. That will be the most effective. Hand sanitizer is great if you're touching everyday surfaces, germs, and they're not visibly soiled. Hand sanitizer works great. However, if they're visibly soiled, sometimes the sanitizer cannot get through that barrier. Hand sanitizer should have at least a 60% alcohol content in it to be the most effective. Hand sanitizers that have less than 60% alcohol have kind of shown that they're not as effective in killing the different microbes and different germs. So I will go through each process and we'll kind of discuss a few things as we go along. First, we'll start with hand washing with soap and water. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn our faucet on. We're gonna make sure our hands are nice and wet. And maybe use a little bit warmer temperature. Okay, we're gonna get our soap. You wanna make sure that you use enough product to cover the entire surfaces. And because we're gonna do several steps in this hand washing, you also wanna make sure that it doesn't dry out or you run out of product. So we're gonna go palm to palm. This process, the hand washing that we're going through today should be about 40 to 60 seconds. And we're gonna go on top of each other. I know a lot of sources right now are stating 20 seconds for hand washing. These steps will take you 40 to 60. It may take me a little bit longer for demonstration purposes because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. And then we're gonna, and vice versa. And I'm sorry about that sunshine. Now we're gonna put our hands together and go back and forth, kind of doing the same thing. We wanna make sure we get in all those creases and not forget, all the nooks and crannies and now we're going to take our hands, we're going to kind of clamp them together and just rub them back and forth, getting in our nails, getting the nail beds, and again, all those wrinkles and knuckles. Okay. One thing that, so we've gotten all of our fingers, but one thing that kind of gets missed is our thumbs. So we're going to take those each individually and we're just going to go around them, making sure that they're clean just as the other fingers were. You get down at the base right in here, get the nail bed, and again we're going to do it with the other finger. Get that nail right in there and the nail bed. And then we're going to take our fingers and we're going to go back and forth. This will help get in our fingernails. Those sometimes don't get as clean as we need them to. And I also want to emphasize, we all love acrylic nails, we love gel nails. They're beautiful. However, they tend to harbor more bacteria and germs than our real nails. And my personal preference, and I feel it's safer, I always keep my nails short. And it's probably a nurse thing. And then you're going to go and you're going to do it with the other one. Okay. So now our hands are clean, we're gonna rinse all the soap off. Make sure you get them rinsed nice, because we wanna make sure we wash away all those germs that we kind of stirred up, make sure all the soap is off, so we're not slimy. And I just shake a little bit. Okay, we're gonna leave the faucet run. We're gonna grab our paper towel and we're gonna dry our hands. Make sure they're thoroughly dried. Okay, now I'm gonna use the same paper towel to shut my faucet off. Our hands are nice and clean, they're safe. We don't wanna contaminate them again by shutting the faucet off. Particularly important in public restrooms. Tons of germs on the faucet. One thing I also recommend in public restrooms is you use this paper towel to open the door and then throw it in the garbage and proceed. Again, tons of germs on there. So that is the technique for using soap and water and hand washing. Again, emphasize use enough product to cover all surfaces. We don't want to skimp on soap. Next, I will move on to the hand sanitizer. Same thing, use enough product to assure you can cover all the surfaces. So this process takes a little bit longer, and that's another thing, is you don't want the hand sanitizer to dry out by the time you're done. Otherwise, it won't effectively kill the germs. Palms to palm. Hands on top of each other. And then same with your other hand, right on top of each other. And then we're gonna go back here. Interlocking, getting it all in there. You know, right now hand sanitizer is fantastic when you're out grocery shopping. Using it right away before you get in your vehicle so you're not touching all your steering wheel and your stuff with all the germs that you've just been exposed to in the store. Again, we don't want to forget about our little thumbs. So round and round. Get in this little area, do your other thumb. And I used enough product, so I still have a lot on my hands. In that little area. And then we're gonna do those fingertips again. And we're gonna do the other hand. This may seem like it's taking me a long time, but again, like I said, for demonstration purposes, I just wanted to show you step by step and take my time so you could follow along and maybe jot some notes or something. Okay, so now my hands are clean. However, I'm not done because this hand sanitizer is not dry. You have to wait for the hand sanitizer to dry. Otherwise, it has not effectively killed all the germs and viruses that you've just been exposed to. So sometimes I just kind of maybe wave them around like that to help them dry. And it's okay if they're not dry. You've used enough product for it to work effectively. Okay, I'm all dry, I am safe, and I can proceed. Some tips for you guys. So when you're dealing with little kids, it's great, come up with a song, sing happy birthday, sing the ABCs. Again, soap and water, 40 to 60 seconds. So you may want to find a longer song. Hand sanitizer, 20 to 30 seconds. I know they say, you can count to 20, but kids tend to count a little bit fast, so for that one I always say, sing your ABCs, and then you got 26 letters, so it'll take a little bit longer, and then maybe you're at that 20 to 30 seconds for them. There's also a fantastic song out there about hand washing that goes with Baby Shark if you have younger kids. It's really kind of catchy. I'm not going to sing it for you. I'll save the pain, but if you look that up, that's great for kids if you want to teach them how to really effectively wash your hands. And actually in the little video, they do have some of the same techniques that I just went through. So I'm glad that things are getting out there, new techniques, and that we're actually paying attention to our hand washing. Again, this pandemic has created a lot of upheaval in the world. We have loved ones that we all want to get back to see. So please stay safe, stay home, and stay healthy. We're all in this together, and I look forward to hopefully everybody being able to be back in the classroom in the fall.